him come back inside again, humping her.
Oh my gosh.
And then I put my leg in the middle. He came on my leg. He came on my leg.
I did not see the story ending here. What?
Right. Hypothetically, I effed with a guy. I effed a guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
He became my boyfriend after?
yeah, like 3 years later, he became your boyfriend.
So I have problems with this. You need to tell me immediately. You cannot feel bad.
She always talks about it because on my YouTube videos, it's always her ads. Okay.
I would never know because I have YouTube Premium. YouTube Premium is really...
It's okay. She's trying to flex so bad. She said, I would never know because I have YouTube Premium.
You're that crazy. I would never know.
I would never know what that feels like.
I would never know what it is to see an ad.
You're so lucky though because they're getting crazy every time like I leave and I come back to a video ads.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
My name is Chelsea.
I'm Angelica.
And together we're
Two Random Girls.
Guys, welcome back to another episode.
Yes. Sorry you said that so sad.
Oh my gosh, you're forcing me.
Yeah.
Someone got a gun to my head. But okay, we're gonna get right into it.
Yes. Today we're gonna be talking about
Pick me's.
pick me girls.
Yeah.
Just annoying weird girls.
Annoying weird girls for real.
So this is something we saw on Twitter, right?
Yeah,
This is the one you sent me, right?
Yeah.
And it's basically, should we have read this before?
Maybe. Yeah.
We just had to catch up on the thing we were gonna talk about. And so we did.
Yeah.
Wow. I am confused about one thing though.
Mm-hmm.
At the end, what do they mean that, or should we explain it first and then
Yeah.
let's explain it first. So if you would like.
Oh, okay. So basically, what we're talking about is the Alex Crawford murder case. Basically, Alexis Crawford. Sorry, is her name Alexis Crawford? Alexis Crawford was murdered by her friend and roommate Jordan Jones and Jordan Jones' boyfriend Baron Brantley. Unfortunately, in October of 2019, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yes. So, it's a really unfortunate, tragic incident where Baron Brantley was, which is Alexis, which is Jordan Jones' boyfriend, had unfortunately SA'd her a few days prior to her murder. And Alexis comes home one day and she finds out that Jordan has been letting Baron stay in her room, like stay when they share a place, they're roommates, and she's letting Baron stay in the house in their space, knowing after.
And Jordan knew what he did to Alexis.
To Alexis. This is after everything that happened to her. So this obviously triggered Alexis. They got into a fight. And they started arguing. This is the words. This is what they said happened.
Yeah.
And
allegedly,
yeah. And then Baron came out of the room and he started to choke her. And while Baron is choking Alexis, for some reason, Jordan comes with a black plastic bag. She puts it over her head to basically like suffocate her, and she basically suffocates to death. And then after that, they drag her body. They bring it to a park.
They put it in a bin.
Yeah, to like transport it to a park, and then they go to a.
And Jordan Jones texts like another friend, and she's like, "Hey, like, can you replace this bin?" Mm-hmm. And the other friend told the police and showed the screenshots of all of that.
Yeah.
And after that, they come back home. They go to sleep, and then they go to a Halloween party.
Yeah, they go to a Halloween party.
Like, can you imagine though, like just being at a party and then the person next to you just killed someone?
I can't.
And you don't even know, like, you don't even realize.
And apparently we don't even realize how many people we come of us that have actually murdered someone.
Yeah, that's true. It's a high percentage.
Yeah, it's a high percentage. It's
also
scary.
of sociopaths or something like that. It's like one in something, but like that's insane.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, oh god, I feel so bad for her. I feel so bad for her because they maybe they didn't have it planned, but like low key, high key, why are you putting a plastic bag? That's not a fight.
Like, I'm so confused.
Like, okay, your boyfriend's defending you. Like, let's say I'd rather her had gotten punched by that guy, right? Knocked out, but that's it. They would have been like, oh my god, I knocked her out. Like, oh god, I shouldn't have done that. But you're putting a plastic bag over her face.
That's an intent to kill.
You were trying to. There's no. Who fights like that?
Nobody fights like that. That's a, what's it called? That's an additional thing you have to go and get. Like, that you're not using your fist or anything. You're going out of your way to get that. That's a torture method that people do. Like, that's how they kill people in movies.
But you know what I'm confused about? Why was there blood all over the place?
You're right. That's information that we should know. Why was there blood all over the place?
Did nobody ask this on the court? Like,
I feel like they probably... This is the first...
Oh, okay.
Article that we read was like... So, I don't know if they found what the result of the autopsy was. I'm gonna Google that right now. Like, what was she... Like, the autopsy find.
Yeah.
How she died.
And then, and then at the end... This is what I didn't understand. Jordan Jones called the girl's family and said that there was no trace of his DNA found in the rape test. Yeah. But she was lying because there was.
Yeah.
But why did she call her family?
I don't know. They said that she was trying to, like, manipulate them. Like, to change the narrative. But I don't know how that would have done it exactly.
She's crazy. Like, they were... Like, you're slow.
Actually,
if you thought the court wasn't gonna say it out loud, like, I'm confused.
Wow, this is so sad.
What was it?
I just think that she did die by suffocation, but I just think it's so sad that this was her roommate and best friend. This was not a random person. It was her roommate and best friend, and she helped a man that she knew for 3 months. She's been dating for 3 months. Who had SA'd her best friend, and then she helped him kill her. But a man she's known for 3 months.
But at that point, you're both crazy. Like, you're both sick in the head.
I feel like she's even more sick in the head.
That's true.
That's somebody you know and you love, and for you to do that to them?
That's true.
To kill them, bro. Like, literally to go out of your way to kill them. She must have hated her friend. Or she would do anything for a man she barely knows. 3 months.
For a man. But, like, okay. We all hate pick-me's, right? But this is next level.
This is nuts.
But this is a pick-me that's a sociopath.
This is the level that pick-me's can really rise to. Yeah. Pick-me's will put your life in danger because they'll do anything for the attention of a man.
Yeah, my mom always tells me, like, she's always like, when you go to parties, like, it doesn't matter, like, if they're your friend or anything. Or, like, even she's like with boys, like, even if they're your guy friends, like, you don't know if they're, like, cooler with the other guy and they're like, oh, whatever, we're all drunk, like, let's all SA her. You're like, she's like, you never know. Or a girl might help them and be like, yeah, whatever, like, I like this man, like, go, like, do it. Yeah. Or, like, the girl will drug me in order for her guy friend to do something to me because they're, like, jealous, or because they're like, oh, whatever, if that makes him happy, like, I'll help him achieve
he might
this.
Like me more because I'm helping him do this. And
then, like, every time my mom would say things like that to me, I'd be like, oh my god, like, whatever, like, you're a mom, right? Yeah. But, like, things like that really do happen in life, and that's scary.
It's horrible.
Like, I would never think of myself in that, like, in that position, like, to choose, like, why would you not choose the girl in every scenario? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was babysitting. This is, like, very crazy. I mean, very not crazy, but, like, I just felt like a woman, right? But basically, I was babysitting, and my kids have a boy dog and a girl dog, and the boy dog kept trying to hump my little girl dog, the little girl dog. And I was just like, oh my God. And she kept running and then she kept, right? And I was like, oh my God, can this man leave her alone? So, like, I was like, get off of her, get off of her. And I pulled him out and I took him outside and I left him outside. And I locked her in the room and I took her out and she was just giving me kisses and giving me kisses. And I was like, we're girls. Like, I understand. Like,
Yeah.
this isn't okay just because you're a dog. Like, like,
sorry, I got me.
like, I don't know. Like, I was just like, you don't deserve to always just get humped whenever this guy feels like it. Like, obviously you don't want to. So then I just felt so bad. And then I made him come back inside again, humping her.
Oh my god.
And then I put my leg in the middle. He came on my leg. He came on my leg.
I did not see the story ending here. What?
I know, and I was just like,
Did you tell the parents?
no,
Oh, that's disturbing.
no, I didn't.
But you had leggings on? You had long
I
pants?
had leggings, yeah.
Thank God.
I know, thank God for real. I put them to wash and everything, but I was just like in that moment, I was like, God, like if you were a girl, like any girl, if I see like this happening to humans, right? I'd be like, bro, like she needs help. Like we need to help this girl. I would never be like siding with the man. Like why would I ever? Like I just don't understand how that could be in a girl's
Mine.
like, yeah, like.
Yeah, but some people like some women actually hate other women, like they you know how like I don't want to say Planet of like the Apes, like where somebody just wants to be like at the top, like they want everything, like they want to be the most liked, they want to be the most loved. It's like we're living in such a competitive world, or they perceive the world to be so competitive that they have to basically hurt other women in order to be picked, in order to be at the top, in order to like to win with whatever competition that they're perceiving life as. You know what I mean?
And that's scary.
It's
that
really
people
scary.
think like that, because how are you gonna compete versus billions
Of other
of females?
and
like,
also that you just don't know. I think what the most scariest thing about this is that you just really you don't know. I'm like I wonder. I was like, was there moments in their friendship or before that she had like displayed this type of behavior? How do you even decipher if someone's like that? Do you know what I mean?
yeah, and I think maybe you could decipher it, because I know a few pick-me's, and I feel like we know a few pick-me's,
Yeah.
but we wouldn't just be like, we're cutting you off just because of one thing. But maybe like if you should cut them off just for one thing. Like what if she was displaying the same thing as the pick-me's we know?
Yeah, you're right.
Like low-key, the pick-me's that we know, I think would be down to do that. I really do.
I think it's just like and also like it's like a drug for them. Like the moment of being picked.
Yeah.
It's like they're so happy,
But, like,
their
I
life
think
changes.
a lot of times they're not even picked.
That's true
I
too.
really think they're not even picked. I think in their head they think they're picked, but are you really?
Yeah.
You're just the last one, the bottom of the barrel. It's like in Jersey Shore, bro. All the grenades. They're always talking about grenades, grenades, grenades. All they bring home is grenades. They bring home girls who are down to DTF.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, okay, that's it, thanks. And the girls think like, oh, we made it.
Sorry.
Like, you didn't make jack.
Yeah.
Like, these boys are just like, oh, this was the DTF. And then when they meet nice girls, they're like, oh, no, with them, we're not going to do anything.
Yeah.
So you think you got picked, but you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
You never do. I just feel like pygmy girls don't get picked because guys see when they're mean girls. Unless they're a mean guy and they want mean girls. But, like...
So like, I feel like there's a difference between being a mean girl and being a pick-me girl.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, I feel like guys see when they're pygmies and they're like, oh, like, she's trying too hard.
Yeah,
and they
she
don't
wants it
like
too
that.
much,
Yeah.
yeah. That's too much sounds crazy. I don't know why I said that. I mean,
She wants it too much. But, like,
she's too desperate, I meant.
Yeah, she's too desperate. And that's really how it is, bro. Like, you really have to watch Jersey Shore, bro. There's this girl that's, like, she's walking down the shore. I mean, they're at a club, and this girl's following Vinny around, which Vinny, in my opinion, is the cutest and sweetest out of all of them. And she's following him around everywhere. And he's like, yo, are you going to keep following me around this club? She's like, I'm not even following you. And he goes, and she's like, and he's like, oh, he goes in between his friends, and he's like, everybody hide me. They're like, okay, coast is clear. He's like, finally, I don't know what's up with her. And then his friend's like, bro, turn around. She's right here. He's like, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I'm scared. She was following him around everywhere.
That's not even a pick me girl. That's a stalker. Like, what the
Bro,
heck?
that's what he was saying. He was like, this is a level like one stalker. And then Pauly D had another stalker because he like took out this girl, right? And then she was like, oh, I'm Jewish, I'm Christian. Like,
I'm Jewish, I'm Christian.
I don't even know what she was. I think she was Jewish. And he brought her because he thought she was DTF. And then she was like, oh no, like, I'm going to be a virgin until I get married. And then so like part where he was talking, he was like, man, what the hell? I'm not trying to be in a relationship, but like what? Like not have sex, blah blah blah. So then he's like, oh okay, like whatever, like I'll hit you up another time, right? Then he goes out with two girls on the boardwalk like 2 days later, and then she's there. And then she's like following him around the boardwalk, and he's like, hey baby, like what's up? Da da da. He was like, okay, I'll call you when I get home, all right? And she's like, okay, but make sure to call me. He was like, yeah, I'll call you. So he keeps hanging out with these two girls. And then he turns around and she's there. And then he's like, yeah, I said I'll call you. She was like, okay, but you better call me. And he said, yeah, I said I'll call you. Then she shows up again, like 2 hours later. And she's like, here, I made you this shirt. And it was like, Italians love Jewish girls or something like that. And he's like, what the hell? Who makes a shirt for somebody after knowing them for like one day? We went on one date, or like not even a date. He just brought her over.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes home and he's like, I'm not gonna call her. And she calls him. And he's like, why are you stalking me? Like I said I'll call you. I'm gonna call you. Why are you calling me?
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, oh, you didn't call me, da da da. That was the first season. A year later, he doesn't.
Sorry, a year later is crazy.
He doesn't talk to her, right? This is the third season I'm on right now. She's there. So Vinny's like, bro, look, your stalker's here. And then Pauline's like, bro, no way, right? And then blah, blah, blah. He's like enjoying himself. And then she comes and throws water at him. He's like, I haven't talked to this chick for 1 year. What is she mad about? Isn't that crazy?
That's insane. But I'm so confused. Like, what do they think that's gonna like accomplish? Do they think that's gonna make him want them more?
I don't know. I think at that point they're also sick in the head.
I think they're unhinged. I was just gonna say that you have to be unhinged because there's no way you think following a man around a club, following a man around a boardwalk while he's hanging out with two other
girls.
People.
The two other girls were mad pretty.
Like that's weird. That's so
like
weird.
when did he tell you he was gonna be your boyfriend? Like I don't understand. And I think that's an issue.
Yeah.
I think girls really have to get checked. If you're over here stalking, bye. I can't say that.
What?
Me in middle school.
Oh,
oh my god. I'm so sorry, guy, that I stalked.
That was middle school.
That was middle school.
So
and
I feel like it's...
Yeah, and I didn't really stalk him, guys. I just knew like a lot of things about him, but I didn't like go places. I didn't have a car.
She didn't have the platform.
For real. But I feel like at a grown ass age, if you're stalking out here, people, you're weird.
Yeah, I think you're actually sick in the head. It's a disease.
Yeah, and then like back to Pick Me Girls. Somehow this is back to Jersey Shore again, but like in Jersey Shore, there's this girl named Sammie, and she's dating this guy named Ron. And she's been dating him from season 1 to season 3 right now. I'm on season 3 and I haven't gone to like, I think there's like a bad part where he treats her wrong or something. But I'm at a part where I hate her because she's so annoying and she's so like pick me towards him. Because in season 2, they went to Miami and basically he would go out to the club and they were on and off here. So he would go out to the club. He like kissed 3 girls. He put his head in a girl's boobs. He would go crazy kissing.
And you hate her?
Yes, you'll see why. I hate her. I hate him too, but I just hate her more actually because he would do that and then he would come back home and he'd tell the boys, and after all that, I'm still gonna go and cuddle with her. So he would dab them up and go and cuddle with her. So the other boys would be like, nah, like he's so wrong for that, da da da. And then there was this other girl named Angelina, and she would go out with the guys and she saw what happened. So she told Snooki and JWoww, which are the 2 other girls in the house. They weren't really friends with Sam or Ron because since they were in a couple, Sam didn't talk to the girls. Like she would only be Ron because she didn't really like them. But Snooki and Jaywa would be like, bro, like they would see him coming back home and knowing that he would cheat on her every time he would go to the club, and they're like, no, we have to tell her, like, as a girl. And then they were like, yeah, but we don't want to like cause problems because the boys are keeping it a hush hush. They're not telling her, obviously, because of Ron, right? So then they wrote up a letter and they said, Ron has been doing blah 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 at the club. We think you should know, anonymous, right? So they left that letter in her bed, and then she's like crying, and she's like, who wrote this? Who wrote this? Like, whoever wrote this, come and tell me to the face, right? And then Ron's like, obviously whoever wrote that has to be Jenny or Snooki, Jaywa or Snooki, because the guys wouldn't like rat me out, right? So then she's like, who wrote this? Who wrote this? Da da da. And she's like, and then after in the letter it says that he was in people's boobs kissing other people. He's like, yeah, like I mean, yeah, parts of it are true, right? And then she's like, so you went to the club and you asked for a girl's number. And this is a TikTok song. And he's like, yeah, I asked for her number. And she's like, I'm sick right now. So then that's what she got mad at, that he asked for a girl's number. Because he didn't say the truth, right? And then, like, days pass by, and then Snooki and Jaywa, like, they admit, like, yeah, we wrote the letter, right? Because she still forgave him. She forgave him and went back to him. And then they were like, you're stupid, because obviously, whatever, we wrote the letter. And she's like, you guys are mad fake, like, da da da. She got mad at them because they wrote the letter, but stayed with him. So tell me why I shouldn't hate her. Why are you mad at that? You're siding with her?
No, I'm not siding with. I don't think she's right. She's stupid, obviously, but I don't think you should hate somebody for being stupid and staying with your man. I think the man is the worst one.
Okay, season 3 comes, right? So after all that, she's still with him, right? Now they have a year being together. Season 3, Snooki is like the nicest one. She's like, whatever, like whatever. She brings a friend. The new girl is like, oh hi, like Sammie, where are you from? I'm also from New Jersey. She's like, Central. And then the new girl's like yeah, what part? And she's like Upper Central. And then she's like, and then like it cuts to her talking by herself, and she's like, I'm also from New Jersey, just tell me where the F you're from, like I'm trying, right? And then she's like, Hazlitt. And then da da da. And then she's like with the boys, and then she's laughing at the new girl. And then the new girl's like, I didn't even know you. I just met you. I tried to be nice with you. I don't know what your problem is, right? And then basically she comes down and she's like, oh, she's just cuddle with your effing boyfriend because that's all she do. She follows him like a puppet because obviously she has no friends that are girls in the house. So that's all she's doing, being with him, right? And then he comes down and he's like, oh, like, stop talking about me, don't talk about me. And then she comes down and she's like, oh, like, whatever, I'm gonna keep laughing at you guys' face, like, I don't care about you guys are whores, you guys are sluts, and then Snooki's like, and you're mad fake, you're a B word, because, oh, we tried to be friends with you, we tried to tell you, and you're still with him, like, you don't know how stupid you look, And then she's like, yeah, whatever. And I'm always going to be with him. And I'm not going to leave. I'm sorry. I had to hate her. Because how stupid can you be?
Yeah.
Is that considered a pick me? Because I think it's a pick me.
I feel like, yeah, right, in a sense. I feel like she maybe thinks she cannot get anybody else because what the heck? Why are you staying with a man who's obviously cheating on you, who's admitting on live TV, admitting to everybody after he comes back? He don't even hide it.
At that point, she already saw the footage, like the reunion of what happened in Miami. She saw that everything in that letter was true. Yeah.
And they played the video for her? What did she say?
I couldn't see it. I had to pay for that episode, but I know. I have to pay. I'll pay it eventually, but I know she saw it. And so you know everything in the letter was true. How aren't you like, why are you even mad at them? Like, that's what gets me mad. If someone comes up to me and they're like, your boyfriend's cheating on you, I'm not gonna be like, you effing dirtbag, why are you telling me that?
Literally, or you're fake. How am I fake for letting you know? That makes no sense. You would rather me not say anything and you continue to look stupid in peace?
Yeah, and the whole time she was telling the girls, she was like, if you guys know anything, you better tell me. but they didn't want to say it to her face because obviously they didn't want to start drama. And I don't really, if they said it to her face or not, she was still gonna end up with him. And like that's what they were saying while writing the letter. They were like, at least this way we feel fine because she knows now, and whatever she decides, she decides. But I'm not gonna be mad at someone just because, like, let's say you write me a letter and I'm like, why didn't you tell me to my face? Like, obviously maybe with you I'll be like, why didn't you just tell me? But like, I'm not gonna hate you for the rest of my life because you just wrote in a letter because you felt bad to face me. Like, I just don't understand how she was so mad at them. Be mad at your boyfriend. He's the one cheating on you. She wasn't even mad at him. The one day passed and she was cuddling with him and she was like, F the whole house. I'm sorry. I had to vent about that. I've been so mad at her and I'm like, everybody loves her and I just don't see why yet.
On the show still?
Yeah, but like, I think in season 3, I haven't gotten to the part, but I think he does something really mean to her. Like, like in the comments on TikTok.
Treating her on her isn't enough?
Like, in the comments on TikTok, I think he, like, breaks her glasses or, like, he throws things apart. And then, like, it's always comments on TikTok, like, it breaks their heart how she was crying and she had to pick up her glasses from the floor. So I haven't gotten to that part.
That's why everyone likes her?
I think, like, they like her because they feel bad for her. But I'm like, there's no reason you were trying to hate on my girls. Because Jaywell and Snooki, nice. Like, obviously, sometimes they'd be a little, you know, like, oh my God, drama. But, like, Snooki was like, if she says sorry to me, like, I'll forgive her. Like, I don't care. And Jay was like, I'm not going to forgive her. She's actually a B word. And I agree, she is a B word. Why are you over here being, like, central? Yeah. She's a new girl. Talk to her. She's trying.
Yeah.
I can't.
No, but that's really, like, like how they be girls who only hang out with, you know how they're always like, oh, I only hang out with boys because they're less drama.
Oh my God, yes, that's her. And I'm not gonna lie, people used to say that about me in high school, but
you only hang out with boys because they're less drama?
I mean, I used to say that, yeah.
Oh, you used to say that?
I used to say that, but then boys would be like, I mean, people would be like, oh, she's like a whore because she only has guy friends. Like, that's also the other, like, stereotype. If you only hang out with guys, like, you're effing them all. Yeah. But, like, I just really did not have friends in high school. I mean, except for senior year. But, like, people don't know this. I used to sit by myself in the lunchroom. Like, and then I just had guy friends. And then one day I was like, whatever. Like, if I don't want to sit by myself, I would rather sit in the table and be the only girl. And then, then we became friends. So then I started sitting with Chelsea. But it was, like, literally just us two. And then there was all the Mexicans. Yeah. If you remember, like, and then one other girl would come, but it was only us three and then Mexicans. Yeah.
It was half Mexican, half us, yeah.
Yeah. Not even half, girl. That table was like 9. Quarter. Yeah, like 10 boys and then the 3 of us or 2 of us. But like, if it wasn't for you, I would have been the only girl on that table. And like I'll vouch for girls that only have guy friends because like maybe if you really don't have any girlfriends, it's just like you couldn't find them.
I just think it's wrong when they talk bad about girls.
Girls, yeah.
That's what I have a problem with. Nobody cares if you only have guy friends. Good for you, my girl. Yeah. Those are your friends. Stand on it. Say those are your friends. Yeah. I just think it's wrong for them to be all like, I only have guy friends because girls suck. I hate girls. Like they don't know how to be friends. You don't know how to be friends with girls. Mm-hmm. It's a problem with you if you cannot keep a friendship with a girl, and that's my opinion.
Yeah, that's true. Like, yeah. No, and that is true. Even though, like, I'm not gonna lie, I did used to be like, oh, like, I only have guy friends because they're less drama. They are. I mean, in a sense, right? In a sense, like, I feel like maybe the drama's not the word. I feel like the word should be, like, less needy, I guess. Maybe not needy, but, like, I feel like with a guy friend, like, you really don't have to, like, be like, let's hang out, let's do this. And I feel like with girlfriends, you have to be, like, even talking from my point of view, like, mm-hmm. Like, my friendship with all my guy friends didn't last because I'm like, oh, dang, they don't want to hang out. Like, because I'm a girl at the end of the day. I'm mm-hmm. needy, too. Like, with you, I want to hang out with you all the time. Like, let's hang out. After work, I'm like, let's hang out. But, like, I'm like, I feel like with guys, it's, like, easier to just, like, be friends with for a long time. Like, I have guy friends since middle school, and I talk to them more than I talk to my girlfriends from middle school because after some time of not seeing each other, not speaking to each other, it's like more like I feel like in our heads we're like, oh, now it's awkward. But with the guys, it's more like, oh, like whatever, like we still love you the same, you know? And I feel the same way. And it's like anytime I see them, it's like, oh, hey guys, like whatever. It's like normal. But with the girls, it's more like, oh, so like, how have you been? Like, it's more awkward. But I just think it's because girls require more from a friendship. Like, we care more about each other. And for guys, it's just like, like, it's like, we care about you, but we're not going to be on top of you all the time. Yeah. So I think that's the difference. But, like, I would rather always a girlfriend than a guy friend. Because of that. Like, no guy friend's going to hear me talk about the same problem for 500 times like you have, you know? My guy friends, I say it once and they're like, shut up, you're in the wrong.
Like, no more.
For real.
But yeah, I feel like the people who say that, like, they just never have experienced, like, the true, like, goodness and, like, closeness of a girlfriend, like, having a friend. Like, I feel like that's the thing, and it's really, to me, that's very sad, because I just I just love sisterhood and, like, girl friendships. I just think they're so beautiful, and, like, they're so deep, and, like, it's really amazing. Like, I just couldn't imagine, like, because even some people, they're like, oh, I don't even, like, her, basically, the girl you're just talking about, Callie? What's her name? Sam? Oh, yeah. Like,
sorry,
Sam.
I was like, Callie.
I don't know where I got that from. Like, Sam. And basically, she just needs her boyfriend or whatever. There's some people who are like that. Like, I don't need any girlfriends. I don't need any friends. I just need my boyfriend. I just need my boyfriend. Do you really? Does your boyfriend need you? Because trust me, your boyfriend has friends. He has people he hangs out with. Why are you in the house alone, crying in the corner, looking out the window, waiting for him to come back, and he out there having dinner with his friends?
Girl, there was a point right now where she was like, he was like, the guys invited him out. And he was like, oh, like, I feel bad because I keep, like, like getting depressed over her because she's depressed because she doesn't want to make friends with the girls. And then, so they're like, yeah, come with the boardwalk with us. He's like, okay, yeah, I'll go. Because obviously he wanted to have fun. I'm not going to lie. Poor guy, too, because that girl is so annoying. Like, and then she comes down. She's like, where are we going? And then he's like, okay, like, they all go as the whole family, the whole Jersey Shore goes to the boardwalk, and then she's like depressed and she's like this the whole time. And then he's like, bro, like, get on the ride. And she was like, I don't want to, like, you go have fun. And he's like, her face is like pouting, like, how am I supposed to have fun if she's obviously so, like, but he's like, I miss my guy friends. Like, I miss hanging out with them. Like, we're all a family. And she's just like, because of her, I have to separate myself from everybody. And then the whole time, like, everyone's like, oh, guys, let's play a game. Like, when they're back in the house and they're upstairs. They have Sunday dinners every Sunday as a family. And they didn't go. And then she comes back and they're like, why did you miss Sunday dinner? Like, we never, ever miss it, right? They're so adorable, honestly. Pauly D said that, the DJ said this to her. And she was like, honestly, I could care less. I'm like, what? Yeah. Like, what are you doing? Just because, like, you have a boyfriend? Like, because I have a boyfriend, I'm not going to be like, all my friends. Yeah. Like, what? That's actually sickening. Like, you need friends. You can't revolve your life around somebody.
A man. Like, and they don't care. They will revolve their entire life around a man, and then when the man leaves them and they realize they're stranded and alone, that's when they start looking out for... Because the thing is, like, I think we talked about this before, a lot of women, and even maybe some men, they use their friendships as a placeholder for a romantic relationship. So basically, when they have friends, they're, like, like how you say, because you say girls are needy sometimes, they want to hang out, they want to do this. Basically, a lot of times, they will use their friend to fill in that romantic void. Yeah,
like, go on dates and do, like,
go to dinner, do this.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie, obviously before being in a relationship, I would be doing the dates things with you guys more often, right? Like, be like, oh, like, guys, let's do this, let's do that. But, like, now I feel like I'm not like, oh, F it, I'm not doing... I want to go on a date with you guys all the time. Like, our monthly restaurant things, I want to do it. I would like to do this, but then obviously sometimes I'm like, oh, like, or he tells me to do stuff, so I'm like, oh, damn, he beat me to it, right? Like, now I have to do this with him. But it's like, you just have to learn how to balance it. I'm not going to be like, I'm never going to go out with my friends like I did. That's all I needed them for. Goodbye, girls.
Goodbye. Like, literally. I think it's literally so sad. Or, like, or sometimes, like, they even then bring their boyfriend everywhere. So every single hangout you have, you haven't seen them in 3 months. You finally get them to come out the house. You see that man behind him walking like this. Like, what the heck?
I'd kill myself. I'd kill myself because
Like, why he's so jolly? Like, why he want to be here so bad? Go home.
no, for real. And like I think it's cute. Like once, like okay, like
Yeah,
we
there's
get
no
to
problem
see
to, like,
him. Yeah,
hang out sometimes, but I think it's an issue when it's every single time. Like, they cannot come out the house without that man. I think it's a problem.
I also think it's a problem, and I think it's a problem when like they like anything the man says, like whatever, or like especially like when it's like that towards the girl, but then the guy could do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Like the guy goes out with his friends, and then the girl could like I just don't understand why you have to spend so much time with someone. I really don't understand that.
It's because a lot of times it becomes very close to like obsession, like codependency.
Yeah.
Like they're so basically how we were saying, you can't just become one person. You still have to be two people.
Yeah.
They become one person. I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's the boys, but sometimes I feel like the girls really push that because that's how they feel like love is supposed to be. Like I feel like a lot of times maybe in our media and literature it makes it seem like when you love someone so bad, even in the Bible,
Yeah,
it's like
you
the
wanna
man
be-
is because
yeah.
the woman is like taken from the what's it called, the rib of the man. It's like you're, even though like technically they're two people, it's still like you're one person because you're built from the other person. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's so
like
much
my
like,
soulmate. Like
yeah.
half of me is yours. Like, and like even though like it could be like that, I just really don't. Or like it's also like saying like, oh, if somebody loves you, they want to spend every time with you. I agree with that. I agree that they want to spend
a lot of time with you.
Yeah, a lot of time with you. But I also agree that if they love you, they want to see you happy. And like obviously, me being happy is me being with you guys. Like I am the epitome of happiness. Like the jokes machines, you know, they don't stop. They keep going and going. And I'm like, this is life. Like sometimes you guys don't know. I don't think my friends know how much I change. Like how much you guys recharge me every time we hang out. I'm gonna cry.
Stop.
I love you guys so much. I can't.
too.
Oh my god, how did this get here? I don't know. I didn't. No, but like you guys really mean the world to me. And like obviously my boyfriend makes me happy and stuff, like obviously, but I'm like there's nothing like being friends with the girls.
Like there's literally nothing. I cannot imagine literally not having friends, not having you guys in my life.
Like
I would be distraught. Because of course the man is a man. Like that's your boyfriend. Maybe he's gonna understand you. But I feel like you need people understand you in different ways. People experience you in different ways. You cannot be everything to someone.
like we don't experience everybody in the same way. Yeah, like you said.
Yeah. But yeah, and I just feel like some people try to like limit their lives, and I think a lot of people will end up feeling. A lot of old women always say that. That's why they always like, oh, don't marry so young, because they're like, it's not just about like it's about basically I think when they say that, I think it's really about like not letting limiting yourself, not letting yourself experience like.
I think it's because they lose themselves.
They lose them. Yes, exactly that, Angelica. They lose themselves in.
Sorry, I feel like I was in a talk show.
I did so too. But they lose themselves in other people, and like that's the issue. But also I really truly feel our society pushes us to lose ourselves, not only in people, in work, in school, in everything. I feel like the only way that they think that we will reach fulfillment is if we lose ourselves, and I just don't believe that. I feel like you have to be present, you have to be disciplined, you have to be actively choosing to spend your time with this person, to spend your time with this person, to actively choose people to be in your life. You cannot just be like, okay, whatever, I found my person and I can go dip away. And a lot of people want that. They say, I want to find my person and just disappear. Why?
And it's so weird because I'm like, oh my god, like I would never like just be like, bye girls. Like I just can't see that. Like losing myself would be if I never talked to you guys again. Like talking to you guys, like the laughs, I've never in my life laughed harder than when the three of us hang out. And like why would I ever leave that over a man? Like I just don't understand that.
Yeah.
I don't understand how girls think that one man could fulfill all their happiness.
Everything in their life they think one man could fulfill. And I'm so confused. They don't know how, like, I don't know how to say this. Like, fires burn, like they die quicker when they're, like, confined.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I think I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, like if you're so confined with this person.
Intoxicating.
Yeah, like you're just with this one person, like in a house, in a what's it called? You go to work, you go to school, you do whatever, you work out, maybe you go to the gym, you do every single thing together with this one entire person. There is one day you will get tired.
Yeah.
And I think you'll burn. You think your love will die out faster if you do not have other people in your lives, family, friends.
Like, imagine you're married, you do everything together, you text all the time. Like, my thing is, like, when I get married with someone and when I live with someone, I want to have a thing where I don't text them during the day.
Because you're gonna be so you have more things to talk about, so you can keep your love alive.
Like, if we talk all the damn time, if we're doing everything together, I get scared. I'm like,
literally, I told Angelica, this is obviously, me and Angelica are not even in a relationship, but literally I had told her one day, remember when we were eating lunch?
I was like, what do you mean? Before, in the past, yeah.
Yeah, and I got so, remember I was like, Angelica, I'm scared, I don't have anything to say to you. Because me and Angelica talk so much, guys. Like, I feel like no one understands literally just how much me and Angelica talk. It's a problem.
Sometimes we're here recording, we get here at 6, we leave at 2 a.m. How?
It's been a problem lately, I'm not gonna lie.
It's been so bad, but I think we're gonna be good today.
I think we'll be good, yeah.
Yeah, but like, yeah, when you said that to me, my heart shattered. I was like, what does this mean?
My heart shattered saying that to you. I was like, oh my God, I'm scared.
Yeah, she was like, I have nothing to talk. And like a week prior to that, she was like, I can't imagine. Like, I don't understand how people say, like, I just don't know what to say in any moment. Like, how can you not have something to say? So when she said that to me, I was like, and then I told her, I was like, why would you say that to me? Like, what? But then, like, 2 minutes passed and we were fine. Yeah, we were fine. But
yeah, I feel like if you, like, it's more risky, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And like, and people do it, and I'm like, bro, there's no way. Like, once I live with somebody, we're not texting during the day unless it's like, bring me chicken nuggets. Like, I don't want to know what happened. I don't want to know every minute of your day. Come home and tell it to me. I'll tell you what happened. The baby had his first word. Like, I just think it's so bad because back in the day they didn't have that.
Yeah.
They waited months or like weeks to see that person on Saturday, and that's when they recap. They didn't text each other all the damn time. Sometimes I think even texting is bad. I'm like, damn.
Well, honestly, it makes sense why people text now because you don't see the person like every day, but maybe even it makes sense like why people like text now because you really don't see the person every single day. I think if you're right. I never even really thought about that. Like, I never thought about how like my relationship with my husband, like texting wise, would be like after like we get married. But I think you're right. There's no reason to, because you're gonna, not only that, you're gonna spend the weekend with them. You wake up together in the morning. You eat together. You go to sleep together at night.
No, and I think I also, like, when I get married, I'd want to have, well, I hope our monthly dinner dates are always.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Because if we don't have that, I'm stuck in here with him all the time. No. I hope he goes out too. I hope I go out. People need the distance. Like, we can't be in together all the time. Like, that's just not good. Even though if we're friends, it's just like we need time.
Yeah.
I just think that's what's like. People need that. People need to know that you need separation from the good person. Also, I don't know how we got here.
I don't know how we got here too. We were talking about pick-me's.
Yeah. Damn.
And I got so into this, I turned around. But yeah.
Pick-me girls are dangerous.
Pick-me girls are dangerous. Like,
and it's always the nice ones, the ones that you don't expect.
Yes. It really is the ones you don't expect that are the pick-me's. Like, unfortunately, like, there's like some people who you would look at, you wouldn't think they would, like, I don't know, F around with your boyfriend. And
what would you do if your friend F'd your boyfriend and you found out?
What could I do? I honestly, I would.
That's a pick me, right?
This always happens
what happened?
Me.
Oh, dang it.
But honestly, girl, sorry, honey.
That's okay.
I can't see it. Honestly, I would be, like, obviously I would be distraught. I'd be so sad. Like, I would probably lose my mind. Yeah, I would, like, literally lose my mind. But I honestly feel like I would be... I'd be more sad about my friend than, like, about my boyfriend. Yeah. Because to me, my friend would be the worst one. Like, I can't imagine. Like, my friend would be I was like, do you hate me? I could never trust a person again. Maybe if my boyfriend slept around with someone else, maybe I could trust other people still. But if my friend did that, I would never trust anybody again. That would break my heart, destroy me, and tear my soul apart.
What if, let's say, right, hypothetically, I effed with a guy. I effed a guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
he became my boyfriend after?
Yeah, like 3 years later, he became your boyfriend.
So I have problems with this. You need to tell me immediately. You cannot feel bad. Like, oh my gosh. Like, this is like basically like Bridgerton. Remember I told you about this? How basically the older sister, fell in love with the guy first.
Oh, yes.
And then the younger sister became engaged to him. And the older sister knew that the guy was in love with her. But she still let her younger sister like go through with dating the guy and everything and never said anything because she thought she was doing it for her.
Yeah,
she was doing her a service, like by letting her be in love with him, by letting him, because it doesn't matter, like, you know what I mean? I feel like you would have to tell me, because if you didn't tell me, then I feel like if I found out later, I'd be angry. Yeah, because then it's like,
and I feel like if I would tell you, you would just drop him.
Yeah, I would drop him.
What if I effed him and you guys were dating, but we weren't friends, and then we became friends?
It's still the same thing. Like, I would just need you to tell me. If you like, okay, if you never, that one is way worse. If you never told me, then because
that one, it's like, damn, we became friends, but he cheated on me with you. Yeah. I mean, he cheated on you with me, and then we became. I just wouldn't even become friends with you at that point.
Yeah,
I feel like, right? Like, why would I even try to become friends with you?
But unless you didn't know. No,
I knew.
Oh, if you knew, then that's weird. And then I found out I wouldn't be friends with you after that because you're weird. Yeah. Like, I feel like now you're laughing at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Like, that's a crazy thing to do.
No, it's because people are crazy.
People are insane. To go out of your way to become my friend after you slept with my boyfriend? And then you continue to sleep with my boyfriend? What the heck?
Bro, if a girl came up to me and they're like, yeah, I slept with your boyfriend. Bro, I don't know.
Like right now or like in the past?
Like in the past?
I think, no, that's weird. Because why? I don't need to know. I don't need to know everyone this man slept with. You don't got to tell me, girl.
Really? I would want to know.
You would want to know. You have nothing to do with this girl.
If I could get a list from God to know every person he slept with, I would get it.
But why? What does that do for you?
What it does to me is, like, if I walk in a room and I know there's one of the girls that he slept with, at least I know. But right now I'm too, like, I know a couple. But I want to know all of them. Because I don't want to ever walk in a room and then him, like, see the girl and then me just be like,
oh, oblivious?
Yeah. Like her, oh, hey, hi. Me, hi, nice to meet you. Be nice to this whore. Yeah. But I gotta be nice to the girl for. Oh my God. Gugh. I'd die. And, like, I asked him this and he was like, no, like, I wouldn't want to see a list of everybody you kissed. And I'm like, why not? Like, I feel like, I don't know. Is that not what everybody thinks?
I don't think so, honey. I really would not. I don't want to know. It doesn't like mess me up. It doesn't take a minute of thought in my brain.
So you never think about, like, if you say hi to a girl and you're like, it could have been her.
No.
Oh my God, maybe I'm toxic. But
I just feel like it doesn't like. I just feel like it would do me worse to know.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like it would do me better because I don't ever want to be nice to somebody, or not even nice, but like, be like, oh, like, yeah, like, no, I think nice. Like, I wouldn't even want to give her the time of day because I'll be like, that's nasty. Like, why would you ever? Like, I don't know. I feel like I would like to know, and I wouldn't want to like with him, like I don't know, like, there's been times where we're walking around the mall and I've seen guys I've talked to, not kiss, just talked to, and I'm like, oh my God, like, this is weird, right? Because, like, they make eye contact with me and I make eye contact with them and I'm like, and then they're like looking at me and I'm like holding his hand and I'm like, he doesn't even know what just happened.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I would want to know what just happened.
I would be like, keep it that way. I don't want to know.
Wow.
I just think, like,
ignorance is bliss.
I guess, yeah, ignorance is bliss. But, like, I don't know. I just don't know what I really don't understand what it would do for me. Like truly, because I think I just don't have your thought process about like, oh, I don't want to say hi to them. I don't care if I say hi. I won't even know I'm saying hi to them if I don't know.
That's true.
I mean? Why are you coming up to us then at this point? Why are you here?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like all the guys I've talked to, they just make eye contact with me.
And
They don't come up with me. They don't come up to me.
Yeah.
But like, I'm just like, I hate not knowing. Like, I guess this is like a part of like the I want to be one, even though I don't want to be one, but I want to know everything.
Yeah.
I think that's my issue. Like there was this one guy I saw. It was the guy that didn't pay for the movie ticket. Him. I saw him and he was holding his girlfriend's hand and I was holding my boyfriend's hand and we were at the mall and we both made eye contact and we were like, and then we just smiled because we're like, this is so weird.
Okay, that's if I knew that and you guys smiled, I'd be so angry.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, if he knew, he would have been angry. So I'm like,
because why are you smiling? Like, what are you laughing about,
bro? But I think I just looked at him and I was like, but then after that, I started chuckling to myself and I was like he doesn't even know.
Yeah.
And that's why I think I would want him. Like, if he asked me, I would have been like,
I used to talk to him.
Yeah, I used to talk to him. Or like, I don't know, but like, I just would want to know. Like, even if his eyes change, I'm like I want to know, you know? Like, I don't know. I think I'm just weird like that. But I really would want to know. I wouldn't want him chuckling because he saw somebody, just like I did. But I chuckled because I was like, bro, like,
it's weird, yeah.
It's weird. We're both dating somebody and, like, they don't even know what just happened.
Yeah.
And I want to know. I always want to know things. I think that's my problem. I'm mad nosy.
No, that's our episode. We hope you liked it.
Yes.
So please don't forget to like,
comment,
subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Two Random Girls. Bye.